obviously with Vince and Manu, something that we're dealing internally in terms of sorting out all the paperwork around that. But great vibe in the squad. Boys are looking forward to Friday. Will it be a challenge for us? Of course. But we're excited about that. And I think that, it's a young squad. But we're looking forward to the challenge to measure where we are as a team. Not the best results in terms of performance for us over the last few weeks, but behind the scenes, the boys are working hard, coaches are working hard to rectify mistakes, and it will be a massive challenge for us. There's a reason why Leinster is the #1 team. On top of the log, they got a brilliant squad. They talk about not having an A and a B side, and basically having two A teams training together, trying to be. The aim in training is to be good on both sides of the ball, on attack and defense. So we're going to have a massive challenge on Friday.
Have you been able to tap into some? I mean, I know Jaco's played a bit in Europe and that sort of stuff, but have you guys had anybody that's got good experience of playing in Ireland and in Dublin itself?
Yeah, we had a chat the last time with Louis Lurik when we played Ulster. And it's just the mindset on this side is just be disciplined for 80 minutes. They are fit. All the Irish teams are fit. You can look at their work rate around the park. They put you under massive pressure with their defense and their kicking game. Leinster is not a team that will kick a lot. They try to hold on to the ball. Massive challenge for us just to find a balance, whether to kick in behind them and obviously just holding on to the ball at the right times.
I think you touched briefly on it, but defensive challenge defensively that you're going to face given what's happened so far this year. Is there anything specific you guys are doing or changing or to get that right this week?
Yeah, we talked about just our tackle quality needs to be better. Just to make sure our one-on-one tackles are spot on and slow down the ball. Now, any team, if you give them lightning quick ball, whether it's attack or defense, you'll be under pressure. So from a defensive point of view, for us, it's important to make sure we get off the line, slow down the ball, and just be in their faces all the time. But I think looking at them, if you give them time and space on the ball, they're making good decisions. They hold on to the ball. We need to make sure that yes, we get off the line, get into good positions to make tackles, force those errors and try and put them under pressure with line speed. I think a quality team that will challenge you with the ball and without the ball.
Ati, I see your hand is up.
Afternoon, everyone. Afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon.
Coach, I just wanted to ask if you could just give us a brief elaboration on Sibahle Makwana Reps, on his situation in terms of with the team and his role. Actually, is he injured, and what's the situation regarding him? And also, we know that he has quite a good pedigree up there with the Northern Hemisphere tournament, previously with the Cheetahs. And how much of do you think he would have added with the experience that he has, and again also the pedigree that he comes with that in that competition?
Yeah, thanks for the question. I think Raps, just to give everybody a heads up, he's not in a team because he didn't play well. It's a personal thing. There's a funeral that Raps must attend, and that's probably the main reason why he's not involved with the team at the moment. Yeah, and then you pointed out Raps is a finisher, but we just felt that you look at his game time. He played a lot of rugby over the last 2 years, so just for him to obviously there's work-ons. And you will find that with any player. But I think for him, it's just to get his confidence back, cut down errors, and just finding his feet again, get a bit of game time, whether it's Currie Cup or URC. I think the big thing with him is just to make sure that it's always about just getting back onto the horse. He needs time in the saddle. Get away a bit from rugby and just try and just enjoy his rugby again. I think that over the last few weeks it was tough. It's tough for the whole team. You're making mistakes and he's trying hard. And and I think from a personal point of view, I know Raps wants to give his all for the team and he's 100% committed. So a big loss for us, but hopefully we'll have him back soon.
Thanks, Ati. Any other question? I don't see hands up. So,
sorry, this is a Don Swift here.
oh, sorry, Dion. Yeah, Don.
Okay, this is kind of a general question. You know, like many coaches would say, defense is attack and defense wins games. Now, historically, European teams would have feared Transvaal teams. You know, so should they fear your defense now?
Yeah, I think for us it's just to back to what are we all about? What is our identity? Whether it's attack and defense. So the last 2 days we had what we call installations. Yesterday we had a good start, just in terms of getting out in the field, walk through our stuff, explain. We're going to have another big day today in our team meetings out in the field. So it's a big day for us. Yeah, and I think defensively, it's always a massive challenge when you come here, and teams understand, the Northern Hemisphere teams understand how to put you under pressure with the ball and without the ball. They put you into what we call cycles. It's all about winning sets. They want to make sure they're kicking behind you, put you under pressure with massive kick chase, force you to make mistakes. So either you kick it out or you try to run it out of your half. And with the conditions here, it's always a touch and go with making mistakes. So they understand that, and it's for our boys just to make that step up. Hopefully from our side, there's a bit of learning from our first trip overseas, just to play the conditions, understand the refs a little bit better, how they see things. So yeah, hopefully we can get that right on Friday.
Yeah, some say that the Emirate Lions that you weren't going to change the whole system, but you were going to modify it. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, and there's a reason for that, Morgan, is that I think for us coming in, it's a short turnaround, and to change the whole thing or try to chuck the baby with the water out is not going to work for us. So, but slowly but surely we're trying to install new ideas. Unfortunately, when you're not getting results, you're under pressure, and you have to go back to, all right, what worked for us. And so we try to simplify things a little bit now. Play to our strengths, play to our banker plays, try and hold on to stuff that's working for us.
Thank you, Rodrigo.
Thanks, Don. Coach, that was actually Don. Next up, we'll have Liam, and then after Liam, Morgan.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Ricardo. Thanks for taking the time. My question is around players, and not so much players, but actually coaches. There's been a lot of focus on players now. They adapted to playing in the URC. You know, how quickly do they take to this competition? I wanted to ask you, in terms of coaches, how have you found this competition? In what way has it challenged you? Have you had to think very differently about this competition? In what ways has it challenged you personally, and also then the Lions coaching group as a whole?
Yeah, I think if you look at the quality we're facing, is that I always walk away from games and you feel teams are just a little bit smarter and more streetwise, and it's just down to experience and having a group together for a few years. We still got a young group. You play against quality internationals, sort of week in and week out. So yeah, they challenge you to come up with a plan. You have to be adaptable in how you do things. And obviously the ref there's a big influence how they ref or how they see things compared to our refs. So massive challenge from our side to get the boys to be adaptable. And we're trying to be consistent with what we're doing. Yeah, we're still making not a few, but we're making a lot of errors. But behind the scenes, we're working hard on that to fix it and just to get an understanding of when you play a team like Leinster, what is their approach defensively? For them, it's all about tempo. So they want to put you under pressure with the ball, and they want to make sure that they get in behind you as quickly as possible and try and stay on top of you. So from a defense point of view, we need to make sure that we slow down that ball, get off the line, tackle them behind the gain line, force mistakes. So massive challenge from a personal point of view and from a team point of view.
Thanks.
Thanks, Liam. Morgan.
Hi, Coach. It's Morgan. I've got just a couple of questions. The first one is regarding the Tsuchuka brothers. What actually happened there with them? Why were they sent back? And then what impact is that going to have on the team's plans going forward this week?
Yeah, I think that it's just a bit of paperwork around the visas, and we're trying to sort it out internally. I know Tracy Rudolph there on top of that. From our side, yeah, our manager is trying to sort that out. But obviously, some of the things are out of our hands, and they need to make sure that they deal with it. I think from our side, our point of view is just to make sure that we sort out our preparation for this week. It will be tough not to have them because they're two quality players, and we would love to have them, especially against a team like Leinster.
Just to go back on that, so is there a possibility that they might make it to play the game?
Yeah, we're still dealing with it. We're just waiting for confirmation. We obviously day 2 for us now. I know we behind the scenes we're working on it, and hopefully we can get a good outcome.
Okay. And then just one more question, and I don't want to really put you on the spot, but I'm going to have to. Is there a consideration of changing up a 10-15 situation where you can have both Hendrikse and then Swanepoel in the back line?
Yeah, we talk. It's actually a good. It's a good talking point in our coaches meeting at the moment. It's actually nice to have Jordan back, and obviously we know what Tian can do, but we know Jordan is a guy who brings X factor to our team. He's a good goal kicker, good big boot, and it's also about giving the team confidence to have him back. So yeah, we definitely think of that 10-15 combination. There's also a guy like Kewen. We played on the weekend and he had a solid game. I thought he was really outstanding against the Sharks. Didn't make a lot of mistakes. It's exciting to have a guy sort of with his quality, to have him around the team. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to see him as part of our team for this weekend.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Morgan. You got any other questions?
Yes, hi. Hi, Ricardo.
Hi there.
Can I just ask about the weather? I see. I mean, there's been storms up there in the UK, and it's a bit stormier and windier, I understand, than when you guys were there in October. So, how has it been so far this week? Have you had that experience yet of, almost drowning? And
No, it's not that bad. We just went for a run to the gym, and we had a sort of a short gym session with the boys. But now the sun is out, but I can promise you that feels like 5 degrees, 4 degrees. It's cold, it's chilly. But hopefully the weather, this is good, as long as it's not raining on Friday. But I know it's always wet. The conditions are always a challenge, and we need to make sure that we adapt as quickly as possible. It's not easy to do that, but yeah, hopefully we'll have nice weather on Friday.
how do you think? How do you prepare for that if the weather stays okay until Friday?
Yeah, we talked about it this morning in our coaches meeting, and you look at Leinster in terms of stats. They're a team that they hold on to the ball. They don't kick a lot. So for us, is to find a balance between whether you're going to give them the ball. If you want to give them the ball, you want to make sure that they get it in the wrong areas. And obviously, you want to put them under pressure with your kick chases, your defense. If you go through all their stats, they're on top of defenders beaten, line break, scoring points. So tough challenge. If you give them the ball, then you need to make sure that your defense is quality, your kick chase is quality, because you're not going to see the ball once they get hold of it.
Okay, and then this last question for me. I see now Wasp says Bill Odendaal is coming to them at the beginning of next season. So does that mean he's still with the Lions until the end of, would that be June? And how does that impact you using him going forward as, the captaincy and those sorts of things?
Yeah, but my understanding is he's still part of us. And to lose a guy with his quality is just, yeah, he will be a big loss for us in terms of his leadership. When he plays well, and I said it to him before the Stormers game in our team talk, that when he plays well, it just gives the whole team confidence. And I thought he played well against the Stormers. We will definitely miss him. But I think it's also a great opportunity for him to take his career a step further. But yeah, a big loss for us.
Thanks, Marizon. I don't see any other hands. Can I assume that we are done, or are there any more questions?
I'm all good, thank you.
Everybody happy?
All good, thanks.
All right. I think let's leave it here for now. Thanks very much, guys. Appreciate your time. And again, apologies for the late start. Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thanks,
everybody.
everyone. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Ricardo.
Cheers.
Yes,